Welcome, one and all, to the tent. That's right, laddies. Tent episode of Solo Carry. The only podcast where one host is good, and in this case Irish, and the other is, well, bad.
Oh, the Germans are the best at war, the French have their cuisine, but nobody else gets drunker than the Irish.
Well, how you doing, Ian?
I'm doing well. I'm watching my audio meter turn bright red.
Splendid. We'll get right into segment one. Are you familiar with the paddy wagon?
Like a police car?
I guess. Well, this segment is called Paddy Chattin', where it's basically game chat, but it's Irish.
So you didn't know. You said, I guess?
Right. Well, question number one. What did you do this weekend?
I don't like the energy that you're coming with. I feel it feels passive aggressive. I went to bars. And drank copious amounts of alcohol and didn't get drunk, much to my chagrin.
Spent a lot of time in the pub, I see.
Yeah.
I fancy that a lot. I fancy that quite a bit. Did you do anything to celebrate St. Paddy's Day in any capacity?
I wore a green hat one day.
Oh, very nice. That's good. Are you wearing green today? It is St. Paddy's Day, after all.
Absolutely.
Ain't it? At the time of this recording.
I almost wore black.
Well, looks like you're celebrating the day right. Do you consider yourself lucky?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty fortunate, all things considered. Nothing to complain about. Good family spot. Good money. I'd say I'm pretty lucky, yeah.
That's great. Have you ever been to a casino or anything like that?
I have. I lost $600 in one day one time.
Any winnings?
Only negative.
So
I won a lot of negative money at casinos.
So how would you consider yourself lucky?
What do you mean?
I consider you more, well, how do I say? Stupid. Next question.
Not the opposite of lucky.
Have you seen Train Spotting?
Train spotting?
Yes.
Have I seen like people watching
No,
for trains?
the movie, you dumb spud.
The movie Trains? No.
Go ahead and give that a quick Google.
All right.
Surprised you ain't seen that one. It's quite a classic. Has Obi-Wan Kenobi from Star Wars in it. The actor, that is.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a great Irish film. Who needs reasons when you got heroin? That's a line from the movie, by the way. You should see it, I recommend. Have you ever seen the film Rudy?
I've heard of it.
Yeah? Well, what do you know?
Well, I know it was released in 1993. It's about football players. It's a biographical sports film directed by David Anspaugh.
Right, okay. Any more details?
Jon Favreau and Vince Vaughn are in it looks like. There's a guy named Fortune in it.
Okay.
So what?
It's about a young laddie dreaming to play for the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. And he gets his way in the end. Did you ever dream of going to Notre Dame, Ian? The college, that is.
No, I didn't really. I dreamt of going to A&M, and then they bust me out to this school. And then I got back home, and they had offered me $200 in scholarships.
Okay. So no Notre Dame then.
Right.
Well, I guess you aren't lucky.
I guess
But
not.
are you Irish?
No.
No?
No.
Interesting.
You know I'm not.
Well, would it baffle you to hear that me, myself, your friend, Jacob O'Donnell, as that is my name, since I am Irish, I was asked this past weekend, actually, if I was Irish
By who?
by a journalist at Mozart's.
A journalist?
Let me share this picture with you.
Oh, the Germans are the best at war, the French have their cuisine, but nobody else gets drunker than the Irish.
So this was me this past weekend.
Why do you have a sign over your head that says rent me?
Don't ask questions, I'm telling you. So this was me driving in, or should I say steering in from the motherland herself onto the shores of Lake Austin, right by Mozart's. They had a, how do I say this, St. Patty's celebration at Mozart's. They had a Irish jig, Irish music. I was there wearing this garb. And you want to know who took this picture?
A journalist?
A complete stranger.
Wait, so then how do you have it?
In fact, I'm at least 80% sure that this was taken by the owner, at least one of the owners of Mozart's, that I did not see, as this was taken through a window of the building itself.
So what do you...
But I was there. What?
What, they like posted this on their website or something?
Nope. Not at all.
All right.
Let's just say I know somebody who works there, and one of those people that works there is in that boat, and they will have a social media job / position.
Uh-huh.
And let's just say I ordered this outfit of sorts for this particular podcast, and it came in on Saturday.
Uh-huh.
And I said, well, if I go to this event, I might as well wear this, right? And, well, it seemed most people enjoyed it, as I have gotten several, and I mean several comments on this outfit when I was there. Pictures and all. In fact, I was asked by a group of blind people
Hold on.
for a photo.
I'm sorry. So how did they know how did they know about the outfit?
How did they know about me?
About how they're blind.
Deaf.
Okay.
My fault. They're deaf.
Okay,
Deaf
that
and
makes
dumb,
much
deaf and
more
dumb.
sense than a group of blind people out at a bar asking a man in a costume they can't see.
Yes.
And also, you said this is taken by somebody from their social marketing team. They wanted to put a
No.
sad
It was probably
leprechaun on their Instagram.
Well, not necessarily. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Everyone in this picture looks like they're having a bad time.
Well, maybe this will change your mind.
That's a better picture.
Oh, wait. No. Here it is. Don't know who this guy is. Don't know who this fella is, but he's a dapper lad.
Steering into a wall.
Well, yes. That was my weekend.
Oh, the Germans are the best at war, the French have their cuisine, but nobody else gets drunker than the Irish.
Oh, well, that will bring us to our second segment. Would ye rather? It's like Would You Rather, but Irish.
Okay.
Now, please, I ask you that you answer each without conjuring any loopholes. Could you do me that? Yes? Okay.
Sure, okay.
Number 1. Would ye rather know everything or know nothing at all?
Everything. Of
Okay.
course.
And why is that?
Because the alternative is nothing.
Oh, very good. Number 2. Would you rather use ye hands as feet or your feet as hands?
See, now this is interesting. But the answer, well, actually, no, the answer is, yeah, it's hands as feet. Because then I'd basically be an ape.
Bruh.
And they do just fine.
Very good, very good. You know, when I wrote this question myself, came across the same thought process as you just did.
Yeah, because feet as hands is, you wouldn't be able to do anything. Again, it'd be nothing.
Moving on. Would you rather be black or be a woman?
Play a sound and move on.
Oh, we're so sorry to hear about your brother.
Number 4. Would you rather have an accident or an accident have you?
On my screen, you're vibrating when you're that close to the camera. Try to take a breath. I guess
Answer that question.
I guess I'd rather an accident have me, because I don't know what that means, but I guess it's better than having an accident.
How nice, how nice. Okay. Next one. Would you rather automatically say, ahoy matey, when you get an erection, or shiver me timbers when you come?
Do you think that's Irish?
Answer the fucking question.
Pirate speak?
Oh, we're so sorry.
I guess I'd rather say shiver me timbers when I come, because I kind of already do anyway.
Now that's my pal there.
Barely.
Next one. Would you rather watch your father make out with Aquafina for 10 whole seconds? Or watch your mother make out with Mark Wahlberg for 10 whole seconds?
Easily Mark Wahlberg.
Both use tongue extensively.
Jesus. Easy. That's my mother you're talking about. Should she be so lucky to have Mark?
A fellow Irish brother.
He is. That's why he's
Yes.
so angry and violent.
All right. Next one, and this might be tough. Would you rather have Brianna be funnier than you, or Amy
okay.
Schumer be funnier than you?
Oh, Jesus. That is a tough one. Well, I'd never want Amy to be funnier than I, so and honestly, I'm fine with Brianna being funny. That's more of a good thing for me anyway. So yeah.
Good answer. Good answer. Let me get these real quick. Would you rather lose the ability to lie or believe everything you're told?
Those are both pretty bad. I guess I would lose the ability to lie. Yeah.
Nice. Would you rather, this is number 9, second to last, poop every time you orgasm, or have a 5% chance that you'll say the N-word in every conversation that you have?
The second one. Obviously. Also,
Last one.
Are you not... You know, this could be a really great discussion point if we both were answering these questions.
Well, no.
All right.
I have a lot to get to. How long are we right now?
We are at 15 minutes.
Oh. Well, I guess I'll spare this one a little bit. I think I'd rather. Yeah, I think that 5%.
Yeah, right,
That 5%
because-
ain't too bad.
No, it's one out of. Well, actually, when you put it, it's one out of every 20 times you're having a conversation.
Right. And
That's-
I do have conversations often
That's
at
a
work.
good amount of that. Your stats. Well, it's not like it stacks though. It's 5% every time,
That's it's independent. Yes,
Yeah.
independent variable. Yes.
and the poop is guaranteed.
The poop is guaranteed. You're right. You're very right about that one, laddie.
All right.
Yes. And as for the Brianna being funnier than you or Amy Schumer being funnier, I'd pick probably a Brianna also.
Yeah.
I guess going back to knowing everything or knowing nothing at all, I'd rather know everything, right? Because yes,
Yeah, because again, the other one is nothing.
right.
Feet and hands we talked about.
Yeah, feet, hands, yes. Accident, I'd rather accident have me.
Right. Because do you want to expand on what you mean by that? Because clearly you wrote that.
Well, actually, I didn't.
You didn't?
No. I think you might know who did.
Celeste?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
All right.
She
Call her in.
Siri'd it to me as she was driving today. It said in the text sent by Siri,
All right.
meaning she spoke those words to the text
Yeah,
message.
she had an idea. She pushed the button. She voiced the idea, and she approved it to be sent.
Yes, and she also asked would you rather be black or a woman?
Ah. Well, what's your
So-
answer to that?
You answer and I'll answer.
I'd rather. Well,
That's the only fair way.
both are fine to have.
Sure.
I guess I'd rather be black.
I'd say the same. I guess I'll go the last one here.
All right.
Well, would you rather leave your fiance and never see her again, or kill her?
I guess I'd leave. Yeah, because the other one's a crime, and one of them is just going somewhere else.
Right, but they're almost the same.
Not really.
Well, if you think about it,
I have. I have. And I gotta say, one has a lot less consequences than the other. What is your answer if you think they're the same?
oh, laddie, and that brings us to segment number 3. Top 10 ways to celebrate St. Patty's Day by Jacob Adam Hernandez O'Donnell.
No way.
Oh, way. Are you ready for this?
I'd rather you didn't.
I'd rather you snot, is what you should have said. Number 10, a pint in Dublin. Catch a flight to the motherland with your best pal, Ian. And if he refuses, you give him a beating.
All right.
After he says no, rough up that hobo. Bind and gag him so he can be shipped as cargo.
Illegal.
Number 9.
So nothing on.
Everything's fine. After slamming a fruit brews at the pub in North City, make sure Ian is looking quite happy and giddy. A few blokes may walk up and check on your friend, but have him respond to make that shit end. If Ian's not at his best, strap a bomb to his chest and hide it under his vest to ensure that he's feeling jovial with jest.
I wouldn't be feeling jovial.
Number 8. Pretend to be straight. Wait. I mean, these potatoes taste great. Scarf down some spuds with, yes, your best bud. Enjoy them with a wet tug or a dry rub. Anything goes when it comes to potatoes. When your hunger for tater surges, try and hold back those urges. Cause you can have them baked, charred, or boiled, cold cannon, creamed, or broiled. Keep Ian on a leash while you enjoy this great feast. After all, there's nothing better than eating spuds with a man, big, small, short, or tall.
Doesn't rhyme, right?
What?
The last line didn't rhyme.
Sure did.
You said better and then rhymed it with tall.
I said after all.
Alright.
There's nothing better than eating spuds with a man, big, small, short, or tall.
Just a small writing note, by the way, that was. The old number 8 was about you trying not to be gay.
Number 7. Send Ian to heaven. Send Ian back home with millions of dollars that ye made him steal from hard-working blue collars. Start a class war so that at his departure, a gang of protesters won't let him go any farther. Then, when his plane starts to move, set off that bomb on his chest. With a catastrophe like that, the country of Ireland would soon never rest. You're a terrorist, Ian.
So wait, these are all in the same continuum? I still have the bomb strapped to me.
Well, this is top 10 things to do on St. Patty's Day.
Why not just kill me that way? Why make me rob the working class, start a class war? You could just pull the trigger right away.
Well, that leads us right into number 6, Ian. Number 6. Ian's death will get clicks. Start a GoFundMe for the solo carry star.
No way.
Use his recent death to buy a new car.
There's
Don't tell his
appropriation of
fiancé.
funds.
Don't tell his fiancée. She'll see on the news. Then head to the pub to mourn over some brews. Number 5. Why am I alive? A sadness grows over
Jesus.
me as my crooked heart aches. I'm so sorry, Ian. It was a mistake. I
Right.
didn't intend to blast you into smithereens. I just wanted to hold you and feel those jeans. Shite. I'm getting way ahead of myself. Perhaps I should go home. Grab that gun off my shelf.
You didn't
Number 4.
intend for it. You strapped a bomb to my chest, had me rob the working class, and then put me on a plane and blew me up. You didn't intend for that to happen? Right.
Number 4. I can't do this anymore. Load the gun. Cock it. My time has come. No one can stop it. No more hiding behind a closet door, a scraggly beard, or a fat bitch whore. I feared the truth, and I've never wanted to say, but it's time to admit, I'm actually a doolally. A madman, a cycle if you will, who kills his best man for sick, cheap thrills. Well, with the barrel in my mouth and a tear on my face, I'll finally rid the world of myself and stop wasting space.
You should, by the way.
Mean. Number 3. The gun jammed? Yippee! God has graced me with another life, so I can make it twice as nice. I'll smell the flowers, feed the mice, and hell, who knows, maybe even char some rice. With another chance, I'll go full throttle. Slowly lay off the tinted bottle. Heck, maybe even date a man. Number 2. A beautiful view. Sorry.
Control your scroll.
Spend your St. Patty's Day with a beautiful sight. In the woods, on a mountain, on a walk or hike. Nothing more festive on a day like today than to take in the greenery in the midst of spring. Yay!
Alright, that one was nice. That one was good. That one was fine. Didn't involve murder or terrorism, so I'll accept it.
Number 1. Have gay fun. It's a holiday after all. Have yourself a blast. Do an Irish jig, a pub crawl, or have an Irish spring bash. Have yourself a cookout and dress up all nice. You cook the potatoes and I'll bring us some rice. Or better yet, come out to your parents, cause it's time to come clean. But most importantly, when you do it, make sure you wear green. Well, care to partake in any of these activities on this very fine St. Patty's Day?
No, the applause isn't genuine. I don't mean it. You threatened to strap a bomb to me, kill me, use the GoFundMe money that you started to buy yourself a car, try to kill
Right.
yourself, fail, then turn
Well-
gay.
Not necessarily. I didn't fail. It's God gave me a second chance. Wouldn't you do the same if God gave you a second chance?
If I were you, I'd load it again.
Well, Ian, I guess that just leads us right to where we always go with this shite. Plugs!
No way.
Plugs, yes. What?
Plugs. Let's see. Well, like I always say, watch the show, right? Do you have any, what's an Irish family member that we could tell to watch?
Well,
By the way, we're 27 minutes in.
this is 30 minutes, yes.
Not counting the beginning part that I'm going to cut out.
Well, wait, which one?
Like the first 3 minutes of us not doing anything.
Well, let's just call this one short and sweet. It was a St. Patty's Day special.
It's short like a leprechaun. I guess that doesn't make sense.
Short like a leprechaun, that's right. Spent a lot of time actually working on that scroll.
It was a good scroll.
Thank you. I worked very hard. I referenced a lot of Jake and Amir videos because yes, that is a stolen bit.
Not the whole scroll though. You wrote the
I wrote the scroll
skeleton
for sure, yes.
of it, sure, but you did all the hard
but the
work.
concept of the plan, yes.
Yeah.
I guess on the topic of St. Patty's Day, did you see Conor McGregor in the White House today?
I did actually.
Yes.
He was there,
And
and he was scared.
well, what is it with the White House and abusers?
They really love letting them in. They
do.
It's kind of their thing.
But you also said that's what you voted for, right?
Well, I also went to the White House.
Right. So naturally,
Take that for what
No.
you will.
you're a Conor McGregor fan. Plugs for me. Well, Ian was on the side of town that I had a game or show in, and let's just say he didn't go.
Oh yeah, how did that show go, by the way?
It was splendid and fantastic. I wasn't wearing this garb, but
Why not?
well, I didn't have it at the time. That's a lie. I did have it at the time, but well, it just wasn't in the mood yet. It fit well more on that Sunday, at Mozart's, where I made plenty of friends. Also, I posted that picture on my Instagram story, and it got tons of likes because everybody thinks I'm so funny and hilarious. Also, I haven't practiced a Irish accent at all, so this was just off the cuff.
It kind of just sounds like you have a speech impediment of some sort.
Which, by the way, you never said anything the whole episode about me having an accent.
Well, don't quit it now.
What are you doing? What you're talking about? No.
Did people really ask if you were Irish?
Yes, that genuinely happened. That genuinely happened. I was wearing this, and I'm tired of doing this act. I'm just gonna stop. I was wearing this, right, and this guy walks up to me, taps me on the shoulder. I thought it was my friend who works at Mozart because she was getting content for the Instagram. But he says, "Are you Irish?" And I was like, did my slanted eyes give it away?
He was ready to beat the shit out of you.
No, he was actually white, so maybe he was Irish.
Yeah,
but apparently
you were misappropriating his culture.
But apparently, so he goes to UT, right? And if this guy watches this, honestly, you're a great guy. Thank you for taking my picture.
There's no way.
Never know, man. Yeah, he asks if I'm Irish. I say no, and then I say, well, I might be. That's what I genuinely said to him. And then he asks if he can take my picture, right? So he takes my picture. I was just doing a good old with this garb on, different shirt, by the way. And then he walks away. He kind of tells a story, like he's doing a story on just like Irish people, I guess. I don't fucking know. But that he's going to Ireland in like March or May, something like that, for the summer to study. Right? So he's probably going to show my picture around to those Irish people up there and be like, this is what a real Irishman looks like.
Yeah, I like to think that he's never seen an Irish person before and he's doing this project and he was like, oh shit, there's one.
That's a real Irish, yeah.
Holy fuck.
But what's funny is he asked me for my first and last name. And so I typed it in his phone for him, which is most certainly not an Irish last name.
It is if you do it with the accent.
Well, yeah, O'Donnell, right? Yeah.
No.
Right. But yeah, so he asked if I was Irish. Other people, there's a group of at least 4 deaf people and 2 deaf boys that came up to me and they were like, and I was like, and at first, you know, I genuinely was like, okay, they want to take a picture of me because of my funny little costume, but then I kind of got confused.
When they started ripping your shirt off.
Well, yeah. No. But I kind of got confused. And first, because they're kind of lining up, and I thought they wanted me to take a picture of them. And so I was like, oh, okay. But then they slowly gathered around me. And this was in a small confined space within the coffee shop, by the way. And I was like, well, I guess we're doing that. So Celeste grabbed the phone, and she went click, right? And I'm just there, like, with the group of deaf people, and they also they didn't speak, so in that way they were dumb. Not that deaf people are dumb, but they weren't speaking.
Yeah, I think by definition they were dumb.
Right. And after they were just like, remember that thing you showed me at what was it, Hattie B's?
Yeah.
They were doing that. Yeah, they were doing that, so I just went right at them. No, but
shock and horror filled their eyes.
No, but they were cheerful and gleeful that they could get a picture with yours truly, the Irishman, aka.
Then they formed
God's
a circle
leprechaun.
around you and started signing "Give us the gold" while they kicked you and pushed you
and beat me and jumped me. Actually,
yeah, you were jumped by a gang of deaf people.
Right. But yeah, so that was Mozart's is pretty fun. A lot of people made comments about my beard. I was on the boat, and as I pulled up to the shore, a guy on the shore was like, from the distance, I thought it was real. And I was like, all right, dude. But yeah, and so I guess I'll explain that picture. Let me pull it up one last time for the one time.
A lot of dumb people out on the strip this weekend.
A lot of dumb white people at Mozart's this weekend. Yes. So yeah, this picture here, obviously that's Celeste. This is yours truly, me. This is my friend Katrina, who does social media for Mozart's. By the way, I hid you and Brianna and Ethan from my story just for this podcast purpose, so that way you wouldn't get this costume spoiled. And she even made a post today, but I had to make sure that Brianna didn't follow Mozart's for whatever reason, so that way she wouldn't see my garb and show you.
Oh,
but yeah.
Well, just tell her to put Solo Carry on Mozart's social media.
Oh yeah, that's true. I should just do that. But I wish I had that picture. But so this was sent to Katrina, my friend here on the right. This picture, right? Because this was taken by I believe one of the owners. I know at least one of her bosses. Took this picture, sent it in the work group chat. So I made rounds in the work group chat, right?
Hell yeah.
Don't know any of these people. And the caption with this photo was, or no, somebody sent this, and then the boss said, this is what the boss said, "Can I rent him?" And when I first saw it, I was like, do they think I'm a slave or something? But that's because I totally missed
Prostitution.
this sign. No, I totally missed this sign here that says "rent me."
Much like your scroll,
which
you look like
ultimately-
you want to kill yourself.
Which ultimately makes the picture funnier, outside of me looking like a leprechaun.
It's the first thing I noticed.
Right. But for some reason, I did not notice that. And when the boss asked to rent me, I was slightly offended. But now I take it in jest. Jovial in jest, as one would say.
He said, "Can I rent that guy?"
Yeah. I don't know if it was
Seriously?
I think I'm... I don't know if it was a man or woman. So... But yeah, it was great. It was fun. It was good fun.
He was trying to get into your pot of gold.
He was. Everyone was. Everyone was really trying super hard to get into my pot of gold this past weekend. But yeah, it was a great time, man. So, I guess with that, I'll give ye one last Irish jig for the road.
/ ages.